SeaWorld has the largest manatee rehabilitation operation in the United States, and recently they encountered one of their toughest cases to date, a mother with catastrophic injuries along with her brand new baby. Veterinarians here say this case illustrates there is much work to be done to continue to help the manatee population here in Florida. Gentle, graceful, and giants in the marine world, manatees are beloved sea creatures commonly found in Florida's waterways. Endangered due to loss of habitat and watercraft collisions, sadly, manatees are frequent guests at SeaWorld's Rehabilitation and Rescue Facility.
We are a very busy rescue facility. We are a critical care facility, and we do take in manatees from all over the state, sometimes out of state.
To date, SeaWorld's rescue team has helped more than 1,300 manatees, and today, 3 orphaned calves are relaxing in one of their shallow pools.
We work really closely with FWC to get these orphan calves into a facility such as SeaWorld, where we can get them healthy enough to be returned. And as they start to do better, they get introduced to some of our other manatees that we here to help them acclimate back out when they do get released.
While some manatees need a few months to recover, the team was yet to meet a mama manatee they named Reckless. She was found gravely injured with a healthy new calf, her umbilical cord still intact.
So when she came to us, there was a very low expectation that this animal could survive her injuries, but I had a conversation with some of the team that was rescuing her, and I was really surprised to hear how hard it was for them to even capture her. She was putting up a fight, she was taking care of her calf, so this animal just had such a strong will to live.
With that will to live, Reckless inspired SeaWorld's veterinarians, and over 20 months, they performed 12 life-saving procedures, all the while keeping mother and her daughter, Churro, together.
We decided the best thing for her and for Churro was to keep those two together as long as we possibly could. So Churro stayed with her the whole time. Anytime we had to take Reckless to surgery, Churro would be there waiting, and as soon as she got back to the pool, they would just pair right back up again.
While recovering, the two were fed a steady diet of spinach and romaine lettuce, like these manatees. And we're talking lots of lettuce, nearly 200 pounds of it each day.
We sort of just kept taking her to the next step to see if she would graduate. Watching her move around in deeper water was kind of one of the later challenges. She put on a ton of weight. We released her, she was over 2,300 pounds. So really big girl, and that's wonderful. Hopefully she'll do really well out there.
Then came the big day to get back out there. Mama and calf were finally ready to return back to the wild. Heavy, healthy, and bearing deep scars, Reckless was ready. SeaWorld's rescue team was on site, marking her previous injuries and fitting Reckless and Churro with satellite tags before volunteers eased them back into the fresh waters of South Florida. Veterinarian Stacy DeRocco celebrating, cautiously optimistic for the 2 gentle sea cows.
With respect to rescue and rehabilitation, unfortunately there are so many causes of problems with wild animals that are human related. This is our opportunity to give back and to try to turn some of those around and to try to keep these populations thriving. And I think for the animals who live here in our parks, the biggest thing that we're able to do is bring people in, engage them, and teach them about these animals and kind of stimulate that desire to care about them and to do everything we can to take care of them and take care of the environment and their habitats.
SeaWorld works closely with the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission to care for animals rescued in the wild. The goal is always to return them to their homes.
You know, every animal that we get in that needs rescued is coming in for a reason. It's sick, it's injured, you know, sometimes we don't know. So we work real closely carrying out the procedures to work on getting these guys returned. you know, and that's, whenever I talk to people, that's the one thing I stress is, look, this is a fantastic job, I love it, but end goal is we're trying to get these guys back out there, you know. Getting them rescued is one thing, but the rehabilitation and getting them returned is, you know, the most important thing.
Thanks to satellite tracking, SeaWorld's team is proud to report Reckless and Churro are traveling side by side. It's a happy ending to a heartwarming story that reminds us to look out for all creatures, great and small. To learn more about SeaWorld and other organizations making a difference for Florida's manatees, you can check out manateerescue.org. For Orange TV, I'm Crystal Candy.